Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. I'm Henry Higgins III, and as a kid of the 80s I grew up on the He-Man cartoon. I grew up on the action figures, and me and my cousin, we had pretty much all of the action figures between us, and we used to, obviously, when we'd visit each other's houses when we were kids, we'd bring a bag of those figures and we just have a blast. Then came the 1987 live action film starring Dolph Lundgren that, while it is a campy mess to put it mildly, it is a movie I look back on fondly. 10-year-old me had a blast with it, 40-year-old me had a blast with it, almost 50-year-old me still has a blast with it. Even now, 40 years later, the 1987 Master of the Universe it's a film I revisit semi-regularly. From that film, Frank Langella's Skeletor, he is my favourite version of that character. It's an absolute masterclass in knowing what kind of film you're in and just going for it. With his monologue from the end of that film being seared into my brain. While, as Evil-Lyn, Meg Foster and her stunning blue eyes, she remains a mainstay whenever you get one of those polls of name a hot villain, name a hot villainess, name a hot comic book character in live action. She is always near the top of all of those polls for me whenever they do the rounds. And that leads us to today, as the trailer for the new Masters of the Universe movie, set for a June release this year, has finally dropped online. With a story that is purported to be mostly set on Eternia, which is a reversal of the previous movie, and being overall a more faithful adaptation of the characters and the setting of the cartoon and what people would know. The hope is that this can stand apart from Lundgren's effort and be the film that the franchise itself deserves. But the big question is, will the trailer convey that to be accurate? Only one way to find out.
All that stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships, and magic swords that can make a man as mighty as a god.
Okay, that's perfect looking.
Where I come from, that stuff is real. Why did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. There's
this obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
I know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry, the sword's mine.
Hang on, it's about to get weird.
That must be Teela. Hey, man, arms. Oh, Castle
What am I supposed to do? Take the sword. You protect them.
Oh, he's not. See ya.
I have the power!
So what do we think? That it looks kind of cheesy in parts. It looks kind of cheap in parts. Maybe I'm judging it a bit too harshly there. I do like that the costumes are definitely more accurate to the cartoon. Prince Adam in his pink and white is ripped straight from the cartoon. I like the little nod to there being a Conan holding the sword. At first I thought it was Dolph Lundgren's version of He-Man with the strap across there. Maybe that's a homage to that as well. Idris Elba looks fantastic as Man-at-Arms. Morena Baccarin, thing we saw briefly there as a sorceress. It's great casting. I mean, the cast is fantastic. There's Morena Baccarin, Idris Elba's Man-at-Arms, Jared Leto as the Skeletor, we'll touch on that in a second. Alison Brie as Evil-Lyn, I'm very excited to see that. Kristen Wiig's in there, voice only. Nicholas Galitzine is playing He-Man Prince Adam. I don't really know him from anything before that. Possibly is in his favour. There's no weight there with that. There's no expectations. James Purefoy's in there. Charlotte Riley's his mum. Camila Mendes is Teela. I don't really know who she is. I don't really know her from anything, but she looked the part as well. The Mountains in there is Goatman, and Johannes Hauker Johannesson is Fisto. Almost said Mephisto. That's a different franchise. But yeah, Eternia looks great. Castle Grayskull looks great. Skeletor visually looks fantastic. I still do prefer Frank Langella's version. And then there's obviously the whole Jared Leto of it all. Thing with Jared Leto, he is a good actor. And he can be fantastic given the right role. He just has a lot of baggage with him, and I hope that doesn't drag this film down. But I liked how his Skeletor looked. I loved it. The lines in there. The sword is pretty much a perfect replica of what the comic cartoon had. All in all, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It doesn't look like a cinema budget release movie, but it looks like it's going to be a lot of campy fun, which the 1987 movie was. Idris Elba's in it. He's always worth watching. He's fantastic looking on the screen there as Man-at-Arms. And yeah, I'm excited for this. Not as excited as I thought I would be. To be fair to them though, this kind of has been in like development hell since 2007. Well, they wanted to try and do a sequel first of all to the 1987 movie, and that fell through. That actually became the movie Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme. They reused some of the sets that were going to be for the He-Man sequel, Masters Universe sequel. And then it never got revisited. Then they've been trying to get a live action version of it going for such a long time. And they knew they had to kind of be more faithful. So I don't know if it was just trying to get the story right. But this is directed by Travis Knight. It's written by Chris Butler, Aaron Nee, Adam Nee, and David Callaham. And the release date is the 5th of June, 2026. We'll see if that slips or not. It's got a good cast. It's got a great cast in some of the roles. Leto, as I said, is a great actor. He's just got some baggage with him that does put a lot of people off. He's going to be... I wonder if they'll show the original Skeletor and why he's got a skeletal face but muscular body. If not, maybe you'll never see Jared Leto's face. You can just pretend he's not in the film. I'm going to go and see this. It's not a must be there first opening weekend type of thing. Seems more like, luckily with the local cinema only being 2 minutes up the road, I can go any day of the week and it doesn't really put me out too much. Then it seems like a midweek one for me, going there's less of a crowd, if there's going to be a crowd. But yeah, that was fun. That was campy. Some of the humour may be misplaced. Depends how you like that kind of thing. But it looks like once we get to Eternia, everything's going to kick off, and that's when the movie's really going to get going. So let me know in the comments below what you think Let me know what your thoughts are, what your hopes are, anything you think is maybe going to be putting you off going to see the movie, whether you are going to go and see it in the cinema or whether you think you'll wait until it comes on streaming. It is an Amazon funded movie. It's an Amazon movie, so be on Prime probably relatively quickly. I don't know how long of a cinema release it's going to have, but I'm rambling like I tend to do towards the end of these videos, so thank you very much for spending your time with me as we reacted to this trailer. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the other videos, look up the unboxing that I did this week, or in the last week, look up the video game reaction for this bed we made, a fantastic indie little mystery puzzler that I planned yesterday. And let me know what you think of this movie, what you think of the Masters Universe in general. Are you an 80s kid? Did you grow up with them? Have you grown up with the more recent versions of it? So yeah, leave your comments below. But above all else, look after yourselves, look after each other, look out for your neighbours, stay safe, and stay awesome. Goodbye.